Once, in a small village nestled at the edge of an ancient forest, there lived a wicked witch named Morwenna. Her hair was as black as midnight, and her eyes glowed like embers in the dark. Though villagers whispered tales of her powers, they dared not approach her twisted cottage, where shadows danced even in the brightest sunlight. Every full moon, Morwenna would emerge from her lair, a chilling figure draped in tattered robes. It was said that she could summon storms and command the animals to do her bidding. The villagers, fearful of her wrath, offered her livestock as tribute, hoping to appease her dark desires. One fateful night, a young girl named Elara, curious and brave, decided to uncover the truth behind the witch's power. Armed with nothing but a lantern and her grandmother's old tales of bravery, she ventured into the forest, guided by the silver light of the moon. As Elara approached the witch's cottage, a thick fog rolled in, swallowing the path behind her. The air grew heavy with the scent of decay, and the distant howl of wolves echoed through the trees. Undeterred, she knocked on the crooked door, and it creaked open as if anticipating her arrival. Inside, the cottage was cluttered with jars of strange ingredients, each labeled in spidery handwriting. Morwenna appeared, her presence cold and suffocating. "What brings a sweet little girl to my domain?" she hissed, her voice dripping with malice. "I seek the truth," Elara declared, her voice steady despite the fear gnawing at her heart. "Why do you torment the village?" Morwenna's lips curled into a sinister smile. "They fear me for my power, but it is their fear that gives me strength. They feed me their livestock, but I hunger for something more precious." Elara's heart raced. "What do you want?" "Fear, dear child," the witch said, her eyes glinting with madness. "I am a collector of souls, and the more they fear, the more I grow." Suddenly, the ground beneath Elara trembled, and shadows twisted around her like serpents. Desperate, she remembered her grandmother's tales of courage. She took a deep breath and shouted, "I will not let you take the village. Your power is built on their fear, and I will break it." Morwenna howled in rage, and the air crackled with energy. "Foolish girl, you think you can defy me?" With a burst of determination, Elara raised her lantern, its light shining fiercely against the encroaching darkness. "I am not afraid of you," she shouted, and the light grew brighter, illuminating the room. The witch recoiled, her face twisting in horror as the shadows retreated. "No, you cannot." As the light enveloped Morwenna, a deep, anguished scream echoed through the forest. The witch's form disintegrated into a swirl of dark mist, and with a final piercing shriek she vanished, leaving only silence in her wake. Elara stumbled back, breathless but triumphant. The oppressive weight of fear lifted, and the fog began to dissipate. She returned to the village where the sun broke through the clouds, casting warmth and light over the homes. From that day forth, Morwenna was nothing more than a cautionary tale, a reminder of the darkness that can only thrive in fear. The villagers learned to stand together, their hearts unburdened by the shadow of the wicked witch, who in her final moments discovered that true power lies not in fear, but in courage.